defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Play action, Corral. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On third down, Corral. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To the air again, here's Corral. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Panthers 7, Chargers 0.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Chargers! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And down he'll go at the 25. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action here, Corral. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Corral yet again going to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 33. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Chargers 7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Corral. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is not... Thirteenth sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and long.
Now sack. You got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and snap him short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Corral throwing for it on 4th. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Corral with it, 1st down here. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause, by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. Again, it's Corral. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Corral now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. They find some open field here. Powering forward. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again on 2nd down. Corral, he's got the connection to Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Herbert. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
At the 24-yard line.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay game. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass string in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on second down, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Another try after the first down sack. Corral, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Chargers now on third down. Back to throw, Corral. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first down throw here for Corral. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Derwin James with a pick, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run again with Mason. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Right back to Hubbard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. Checks this down to Hubbard. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Corral on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been enough. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Herbert off of play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throwing, Herbert. That's caught by Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Herbert going to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Herbert. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So, for the Chargers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year.